and welcome into Pencak Sports Network. Tonight we have a WPIAL Class 5A cross-class matchup between the Plum Mustangs and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. Tonight, the Cavaliers enter at 3-0, 0-0 in section play, while the Mustangs enter at 2-1. The Kiski Area Cavaliers coming off a win to Highlands, and Plum coming off a loss to Indiana. My name is Nathan Pencak. Alongside me, Cohen Fritsch. Cohen, it's your first game. How do you feel about it?
Feel pretty good. Happy to be out here tonight and ready to watch some basketball.
Yeah, well, starting lineups and national anthem is right around the corner. And we will actually step aside. We'll listen down to Kiski Area's PA announcer, Mark Flem, for opening remarks.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kiski Area High School for tonight's contest between the Plum Mustangs and your Kiski Area Cavaliers. Before we introduce tonight's starting lineups, we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Number 14, Cadence Morgan. Number 15, Tavina West. Number 21, Peyton Off. And number 33, Riley Smithers. Plum is coached by Rich Moore.
There is opening remarks. We are ready for tip-off. how do you think this one's going to go?
Both teams, I feel like, look very strong. I mean, a loss to Indiana is not a bad loss at all, as I feel like we all know. I think we're going to see some good basketball tonight. I don't feel Kiski's been tested yet. They've played some lower classification teams, so I think it's going to be a very equal matchup tonight.
Yeah. And it looks like Pencak will take the tip for the Cavaliers. Wow, number 14. That will be Cadence Morgan will take it for the Plum Mustangs. Plum is in the purple with the yellow stripe. Kiski Area wearing white with the blue stripe. We would like to welcome you into PSN Primetime, 7 o'clock. Tip is just seconds away. The Kiski Area Cavaliers and the Plum Mustangs. And out of tip, Strellick will control it. Strellick will pass it off to Pencak over to DeVito. Driving in, looks to put up a layup, and it'll be off the backboard. That rebound is controlled by number 33, Steffens. And that is number 15. That is West on the 3. Early start for the Cavaliers. I mean, Mustangs. My bad, Mustangs. And so Strellick will try again, pass it off to DeVito, left side of the floor. DeVito yet to take a dribble. Passes it off to Strellick, right side, back to Pencak. Pencak to Pencak, top of the key. Over to Strellick, right side. And that ball gets hit out, and DeVito will save it from going out. DeVito looks to drive in again, puts up a layup, and she has it.
Very nice move from DeVito there.
Yeah, and she had a pretty good amount of points against Freeport. I think it was 25. And now that is 33. Steffens for 3 and 2 back-to-back. What do you think about those?
Plum looks like they can shoot.
Yeah.
Because he's going to have to play some nice perimeter defense tonight.
And so far, I'd say the Cavaliers kind of being driven by DeVito and Strellick, kind of leading their way. And Pencak. Foul is called on the Mustangs there. Number 21. And that'll be off with the foul. And so Pencak will pass it in for the Cavaliers. They're all kind of standing across the baseline.
Almost looks like a little football formation.
Yeah,
there.
I know. And 3 seconds down, needs to get it out. And
Strellick to pass.
And right to, that is Steffens. No one in front of her. Layup is no good. Rebound by the Mustangs, though. That's 15. That's West. I missed what happened. She puts up another one, and that is no good. And now she'll take it out and control it. And so Mustangs up 6-2, down in that right corner, able to get it out. Hynek takes it over, crosses the 10-second line to Strellick, left side of the floor, and the ball is stripped right from her, but the Mustangs will have the final touch on it, so Kiski will remain possession. And DeVito will pass it in. And the same formation again. And so an early start for the Mustangs, up by 4. This is Kiski Area's home opener. Also, probably they're going to be their first competition. That's other than Freeport, they've had Paul Ridge and Highlands, which
aren't very, big-time basketball schools.
And I mean, I feel bad for Highlands only having 6 girls on the team.
Yeah,
That's
six girls in any basketball game is very hard to come by, I feel.
A double dribble called there, right?
I believe.
Was it? Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of hard to see him there. And now that is West bringing the ball down. And that passes off to Oth, back to West. West over to Steffens. Steffens back to, that is Oth for 3, no good. And that'll be the first missed 3 by the Mustangs tonight. And that was West down in the corner.
West and Steffens early here, not afraid to shoot.
Yeah, and Pencak under, and she has it. Both Pencak and DeVito holds the 4 points for the Cavaliers. And we are just under 5 minutes to play in this first quarter. And able to save it. No pressure applied by the Cavaliers there. How do you feel about that?
They're just waiting for him. They're just waiting for him. As you see there, oh, Stephens almost looked like she stepped out of bounds.
I would say that's out too. I would beg to differ that call by the refs. That's
So
off.
it looks like the Cavaliers are in a zone here early.
And I'd say that was like a bounce pass to the backboard by West.
Yeah.
Not much going there for her. And so number 34, that'll be, sorry guys, but that is Galotsky. I feel like that's a solid guess at that name.
Galotsky, yeah.
Sorry for pronunciation. It's not on purpose. And DeVito will get the rebound and bring it down the floor with a lot of speed and to Pencak, but
Risky pass there by DeVito.
yeah, risky pass, and wasn't really needed. I mean, Pencak wasn't wide open there.
Pencak wasn't wide open. She was almost under the hoop when she passed it.
She would have had to control it, took a dribble, and put it up.
That's hard to do, especially in high school basketball. So
Yeah. And that's going to be a penalty. I mean, a foul. Sorry, that's hockey there. Sorry, penalty, football. White 14, that's going to be Pencak there. Now, an issue I saw while watching the Freeport game is a lot of fouls by the Cavaliers that game. And with such a limited roster, I feel like fouls will really put them in trouble.
as I feel like almost any basketball team does. You know, you lose one or two girls to fouling out. You start to get into your bench, and the Cavaliers bench, you know, they do have a bench, but not a lot of experience on it. As DeVito's going to drive in, and foul called on the floor there. Block called there on Stephens. As Laverty's going to come in for Stephens, it looks like.
A lot of subbing by the Mustangs so far tonight.
A lot of subbing early as Strelick under the basket puts it in. A nice inbound play.
And that is West bringing it down the floor, just crossing half court. Again, that zone coverage by the Cavaliers. And
we got some action on the floor there.
And Hynek currently has possession. And finally, a jump ball is called.
Very late whistle there.
Very late whistle, and
she was on the floor there for.
Honestly, there could have been a foul call there by the on the Mustangs.
It could have went either way. The Cavaliers could have also been called for a travel as Hynek rolled around for a solid 5 seconds.
I mean, yeah, she had full possession of it. And another risky pass by DeVito. I think had the right idea, just didn't execute it correctly.
That's a very hard pass to make. Hynek running right to the hoop, almost a long ball there.
Yeah.
Just not doable.
And that is 11. That was Tavella on who was trying to catch that pass. It didn't work. Strelick now, a lot of dribbling, passes it to Pencak. Kind of going across the three-point line there. Backs up, stops her dribble to DeVito. DeVito now right side of the floor, stops. Into
nice cut by Pencak.
That nice pass, nice shot, and Pencak is perfect tonight. 4 points for her, and she's the most on the Cavaliers team. And Horsachek looks to check in for the Cavaliers.
You saw a very big jump from Pencak from her sophomore and junior year, I'd say.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That was Tavilla on the two-pointer for the Mustangs. And Strelick back near the logo, stops her dribble, in trouble. And gets it to Hynek, to Pencak in the paint, and a very obvious foul there called on West. Very choppy.
Yeah, not very good ball movement there too. Great idea from Hynek.
Yeah.
Running away from the double team, going into the open floor.
And so Pencak will shoot 2 for the Cavaliers. Needing these points, could take the lead. Did that go in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I looked very. Looked like it swished the net.
Horchacek is going to check in for Hynak there.
9-9 now tied up. Pencak shot. Another good one.
Another perfect free throw is now Pencak going to exit the game for Alasia Bell.
And yeah, Pencak exits the game with 1 foul, the only foul for the Cavaliers. So she and DeVito and Blanchek were all in foul trouble against Freeport. Someone else too.
Another 3 for the Mustangs.
That was Goloski.
Goloski missed, rebounded by West, back out to Steffens. Over the West, got Blanchek jumping for joy, but blocked by Bell.
And so looking at the stat sheet so far, West is definitely leading with just the most shot attempts so far tonight.
Yes, I feel you can tell that Steffens and West is probably the 2 prominent players on that Mustangs team. Great steal by Strelick there. So gets it out to Blanchek, and she'll take it down the floor. Over to Strelick as they're going to get it to DeVito. It looks like DeVito's running the offense.
Kind of just walking, no pressure like applied to her there.
Strelick now trying to make something happen. We'll get it out to Horchacek.
A little over 1 minute remaining.
Over to DeVito. Another pass from DeVito that was in harm's way, but went the Cavaliers' way that time.
We are under 1 minute.
Nice pass from Blanchek. I don't know if that was really a pass, but worked out in her favor. Strelick for 3 and tipped by Goloski, up by DeVito and missed. We're on the floor again here.
You know, I have something to add here. So in the 28-29 school year,
Shot
the
clock.
PIAA is adding a shot clock.
Which is very interesting. Now, I'll be long gone from high school sports when that is implemented, but I think it was needed. It was because, you know, sometimes in big time playoff games, you see teams hold the ball for 4 or 5 minutes at a time, especially in the fourth quarter. Steffens, very nice pass. And she'll get it out to
3. That is Goloski.
Goloski again. And rebounded by West. As the ball always seems to be in West's hands here early in this one. Another shot from Goloski.
Not afraid to shoot at all. That's 3 missed threes in a row and still not slowing her down. Chip up from Blanchek, no good though. And that will bring us to a close of quarter number 1. Your score 12-11. How do you feel about the first quarter?
Very high-paced action. We saw a lot of shots taken from Plum from behind the arc, as they are not a team, but they're not afraid to shoot the ball. I feel they made that very prevalent here early. And they're playing Kiski basketball. Hard defense, slower offense, but, you know, offense set up by plays, not a lot of fast breaks, not a lot of big-time shots.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. You know, Coach Brush.
New coach this year.
Yeah, new coach. Coach Brush is new. So far, I mean, I don't think if you're a Kiski fan, I mean, there's nothing to be ashamed of so far. I mean, great start to the season, 3-0.
3-0, yeah, and I mean, from the games I've attended, Apollo Ridge, it looked like a new Kiski team, almost a team with some new life under them.
New life.
Almost like they were ready to come out and they wanted to play the sport. It was refreshing to see.
And whistles will blow. That is the warning for the Mustangs. Their head coach is Rich Mole. And Coach Mole, I mean, he's been there for a good bit.
It looks like it. He's been there for many years. Now, is that a...
Now, I just saw something that he got a picture with Pat McAfee when he came in for the Pitt Notre Dame College Game Day.
Oh.
He got a picture with Pat McAfee. Like,
Pat
what a cool
McAfee,
moment.
Plum alum. He's transformed.
Yeah.
Plum's sports complex is up there. So they are very nice.
He also just put in a brand new video board in their basketball arena or gym.
In their gym?
And on the football field, so.
Yes, Plum Complex is up there.
And their softball and baseball fields are just
Turf? There are not a lot of turf fields in the area.
No. They look great too. I don't know if you've seen them in person.
Oh, they are beautiful.
The stripes and the Plum logo is just like
the Plum logo in the middle of center field just almost gives like a professional feel.
Yeah, like honestly, it could be up there for like low Division II kind of baseball fields.
Some scoreboard technical difficulties going on
here.
Put
100 and whatever on the scoreboard.
107 points it looked like for Kiski.
And there's
now
not a custom
down.
set. They gotta click the button.
Oh yeah, they gotta click it down. Don't know who's
30 and counting. 20, and we are back at. Oh my God. And.
Oh, we got it back
down to 10 from
109.
We did lose a point though, you know. And were we at 11 or 10?
We were at
11. We're at 11. So, and that Mark Plum now helping out with the scoreboard. There is a lot of
technical difficulties here in this first game.
And yet no action on the scoreboard. No fouls were reset.
Points
or clock or nothing. And we
were points reset or no?
No, points are not. No.
The technical difficulties. We're getting some staff members over here to try to figure this out.
And we'll actually take a quick little sponsorship. We'd like to thank the Selfie Spot AK Valley. They are our we'll say that the scoreboard sponsor tonight. Selfie Spot AK Valley, you know, they service the greater Pittsburgh area. Go to selfiespot.com for all bookings and stuff. Portable selfie spot booth, so that is ran by Bailey Horsachek's mom. She's Bailey is 41 for the Cavaliers, so kind of cool there.
We have a happy birthday wish to you, Nate.
And
on the chat.
Yeah, is there actually a happy? Oh,
there is.
We have. Yeah, the chat. We have a number one. I don't. Does that mean number one fan? I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a top fan.
Top fans here. So,
all right, and we're back. Technical difficulties have been solved, I guess you could say.
Resolved, yeah.
And more administrative
people down there. You got Mr. J, Mr. Berberick, some staff members here at the high school. Great teachers, by the way. If you can ever take AP Stats, I recommend it.
And we are finally underway in the second quarter.
As Steffens fumbles the ball.
And so early turnover, and so Cavaliers will take it back. And so now a new point guard, that is number 3, Bell.
Bell got some playing time last year. Again, I think she's another one that improved from her freshman to sophomore year even.
Yeah, I'd agree with that one for sure. And a nice, like,
just drove right in there.
Like, yeah.
There was really no defensive pressure there on West. You can't. I mean, I feel like West is very elusive. Just can't let a player like that straight to the rack like that.
And so the Mustangs who take the lead there, 11-10. And so that is Steffens brings it down. She likes to take threes. You're the Cavaliers. You got to shut that down.
As there's Lagoski. She was looking for it again, and West
too long,
right over the the rim, not backboard. Lagoski again for 3.
That's a deep 3. I mean, that was. Ooh.
It's DeVito and West getting into it, and now Bell fighting for the ball there with Lafferty.
So if you're Kiski, Golotsky is eventually gonna make one of those threes. I mean, she has been close. She's gonna make it, and you got to lock that down at halftime. That's Horsacek now.
Horsacek returned for her senior year. Very happy to see her out there.
And so now. All right, and that's West now bringing it across the logo. I thought she was passing to nobody. Coach Brush was in the way. Not physically in the way of my view. And so Oth will take it out. Back over to
again, Goloski for 3 is
off the back of the
0
iron.
for 5, 0 for 6 maybe?
0 for 5, I'd agree with that. And West
once
another
again drives in.
Oh, and nothing.
It's now DeVito just gliding down the court. Nice little crossover, and she'll pick up the foul. And she'll take 2 shots.
And so DeVito. The Cavaliers overall shooting 62% from the free throw line, so not bad. And DeVito misses the first. You know what they call that? Commentator's curse. I said they were shooting 62%, and then a miss follows. And she makes second one, though. The Mustangs going into this possession shoot 35% overall of their field goals and 22 at the three-point line, hinting those 5 misses from Gorotsky.
That was not West Stevens.
Stevens,
Steffens, she'll take it herself there.
Sorry about the quick little intermission there. 13-11, 5:27 remaining.
Stevens gets fouled there by Horsacek, as Stevens will go to the line for 2.
And so that foul will get called to Horsacek. And Stevens' first shot is no good.
Front rimmed. Got a younger lineup in for Kiski right now. As you got 2 sophomores, 2 juniors, and then DeVito being your senior.
Yeah.
You have to get the younger girls playing time. It's the only way you're going to build a program here, as I think that's what Coach Brush wants to build here at Kiski.
Yeah, and it's a good year to start with the build because
we have some young, talented players. West just took it right out of Plowman's hand.
And
missed, but fouled by Bell.
Do we agree with that foul?
Her hand was straight up, but so they're going to call her for a block, it looks like.
I don't know. I mean,
looking back at the replay there, it does look like she did foul her, so. As West
And
missed both.
With both, yeah, I'd agree with that.
As now DeVito right back down the floor. Looks it back out to Bell. Right back to DeVito. Off the foot of DeVito is Stevens wrestling around with it. DeVito on the floor. Great hustle play by DeVito.
We watching wrestling? We watching basketball?
Not yet. That's Wednesday night for you, isn't it, Nate?
Yeah, Wednesday night. I might be on the mic, huh? No. Yes. No.
I don't know yet. Never have done wrestling from a broadcast perspective.
It'll be a surprise.
It will be a surprise.
It will be. I plan on doing a multi-camera angle stream, so if you're not doing anything, you know, Kiski wrestling, some of the best wrestling in the Whippeal.
Some of the best wrestling in the state.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
As you know, we have a lot of great wrestlers here. Buffalo commit Cooper Ruskowski.
Foul goes on Morgan.
Morgan fouled Plowman there. She'll go to the line for 2.
And
Sank it.
And we have exactly 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this first half. 14-12, the Mustangs lead it. Plowman shot and a jump. And that will
jumped
be
and they
called
called it on Plowman.
And DeVito talking to the ref there.
Oh, it was a lane violation on DeVito, so they're going to say that DeVito jumped the line there and not West. And
instant replay.
See the replay on that. And
I don't agree.
I do not agree.
I do not agree.
West did jump first, DeVito followed, but it's usually not the first. It is the second person who gets caught. So it's West over to Glagowski as little floater can be missed. Rebound by Stevens. As West just dribbles right through the Kiski defense, and DeVito's just going to let that one fall out of bounds.
Yeah. Defended it like it was a player and let it bounce right out. Payback to the ref, I guess you could say, from DeVito. Yeah, definitely don't agree with that one, but Plowman now, top of the key, going to the right.
And that's going to be stolen.
Yeah, stolen. That is that off? Yeah.
Off,
there.
yeah. She'll get it down to Stevens, and she'll miss it. Rebounded.
Wide
again,
open.
Glagowski wide open, and again misses.
Miss.
Her shots aren't bad shots. They are on the mark, just not falling for tonight.
Strelick, that's a rough shot by her.
So now Stevens, that's going to be she'll try to give it to West, stolen by DeVito, put down by Plowman.
Ooh.
The backboard is now West. Wide laying down the floor, 2-on-1, fakes it and puts it in.
And that'll force
forces Brush to call a timeout there. As he is not very happy with his team's hustle right now.
We actually have a live look inside the huddle.
So it looks like he's bringing his starters back in here for the final 3 minutes of the first half.
On Thursday, the Kiski Area Cavaliers boys varsity team will host the Shady Side Bulldogs on PSN Primetime. Calling that game for sure, right?
Oh, yeah. Very, very ready to watch some boys basketball from Kiski Area, coming off that section title last year. It's kind of a rebuilding year for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'd say that.
4 out of 5 starters are gone, that being Jacob Musselman, Colin Keller, Carson Heinley, Tyler McDermott. Those seniors, you're going to miss them, but I really do think that the Cavaliers are going to put their best on the floor on Thursday against Shady Side. Watch Shady, saw them play at Freeport, okay. And they didn't look, I won't say they look terrible. They have some talent there, some height as well. Their center was a 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, that should be a good one. We were going to do the game on December 2nd, but due to the inclement weather, that was canceled.
Schools were canceled, I'll say, across the Whippeal. A lot of basketball games were probably canceled that night, as we're back to the action here.
And that'll be Strelick taking her time, and we'll cross the 10-second line. DeVito right side.
Hynak gonna cut through. Vito will look her off.
And a bad pass.
Bad pass again by the Vito. Stolen. Given to Stevens. Missed. Rebounded by Morgan. Out to West for 3. Is they're gonna give it to her.
Refs tonight, some questionable calls, but
I don't know. I'm gonna look at the replay here, see if her foot was on the line. Down to Pencak. No, her foot was behind. Very, very close call there. West on the Stevens. Looked like it was to Morgan, but ended up in the hands of Off. Stevens for 3 off the front rim. And Morgan's getting down and dirty in the paint there. She's getting the boards that not a lot of girls want to get.
yeah. And update on the scoreboard, we currently have 0 on the player fouls points on both teams. So
looks like they just had to reset it after the technical difficulty there after the first quarter.
Yeah, and couldn't put it back in, maybe at halftime. Other than that, though, we're more important about the game. Pencak to Strelick, all on the left side there. Strelick driving in.
I like the move by Strelick.
Yeah.
Just her feet weren't really set after that. She was off-centered. That's going to be down to Vela. She'll put the basket in off the assist from West.
And a quiet night for her. That is 2 makes in a row, 0 misses, 0 fouls.
You got to give it to Tamia West. I will give it to her. She is a very good ball player for Plum.
Yeah, and by far, if you're Coach Mole, happy to have her. She leads your team out on the floor.
Leads the team well. I'll give it to Stevens, too. She's another one that's been giving the Cavaliers some trouble tonight. A Strelick for 3. Off the back iron.
And as we talk about West, she brings down the floor.
Brings up the ball, too. Right to Stevens.
And a timeout. Timeout Blue.
As I think he wants to set something up here. As I don't blame him, they're on a little bit of a run right now. 9-point lead for the Mustangs is a big basket before the half that could set the tempo for the rest of the game.
Yeah. I mean, you have a chance to go up by 11 here.
11, 12, depending on what they want to do. They have shot the ball a lot tonight.
45-ish seconds to play with, a lot of time, no shot clock to worry about yet. And, yeah, looking good. You know what we should do? We should ask the refs to pay, media timeouts.
I think the players like media timeouts, to
be
completely honest. I once played in a JV football game. We had a media timeout, and it was 90 degrees out that day. It was great.
Yeah, if you go up to Indiana, every 4 minutes per quarter is a media timeout. So you get
really? They get that in Indiana.
So you have every 4 minutes you get a timeout, plus the quarter timeouts, plus just timeouts called.
That's a lot. That extends the games. As West was trying to find her way there, she'll give it off as right back to West. As she's going to set up this offense. They're looking to take the final shot here.
And a little under 20 seconds
West
now.
just dribbled through the Kiski defense.
And Coach Mole definitely not how he wrote that one up. She did get the foul off of it, though. He's really scratching his ear there.
They get a foul out of it as West will go to the line. We'll make
First
the
shot.
Coming in for the Cavaliers, Jada Martin coming in for Allison Pencak.
Was that a foul on Pencak there?
It was. Her hands were straight up, but ref's discretion. This is West, the second one missed as Hynak touched it, and it's going to stay in Plum possession.
How do you feel about that?
Nothing you can do there.
Yeah.
Stevens coming in for Laverty. Nagoski wide open again, and that is just short. Going to be an air ball, which will give the Cavaliers 13 seconds left to get a momentum shot up, as Laverty coming in for Stevens. Wonder if Stevens was in just for a rebounding scenario.
Yeah, and that is 7.
She is at 5. She is listed at 5'8" here, so not a small girl when it comes to height.
DeVito
drives in, and she'll throw up a shot and get the foul.
6.4 seconds remaining, and that is West. Now, if you're Plum, you don't want her to get in foul trouble. I have it right down at 2 fouls. Might be 3.
As there goes West. West right
Wide
down the
open.
floor. She's going to pass it off to
and
Bella,
a buzzer beater.
and the buzzer beater basket for Plum.
Wow. What a way to end it.
That's just a hustle play by West there. She took that ball. Almost looked like a running back when they find that hole.
And
Straight
Coach,
through the defense. As the Cavaliers are going to go in the half, down 12.
Coach Brush not happy with his team at all as he walks into.
I mean, I would be upset too if I was him. Towards the hustle was very questionable, I feel, those final couple of minutes.
Yeah.
He brought back his starters in with 3 minutes trying to erase a 4-point deficit, and his starters, it didn't look like the hustle was there.
Well, about 7 minutes till halftime, so we'll actually step aside here, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. So it's been Nate Pencak and
Cohen Fritsch.
we'll be back. All right, and welcome back to PSN Primetime. The Plum Mustangs and the Kiski Area Cavaliers. The Mustangs leading at 24-12. And my name is Nathan Pencak, alongside me, Cohen. How do you feel? Second half?
Second half. Kiski needs to dig deep here. They're coming into second half down 12. Plum's starting possession. You got to ignite something. You got to find something. You got to dig deep here.
And that is West off to Stevens. And again, Plum in the the purple with the yellow stripe. Kiski in the white with the blue stripe. And again, they did swap sides. Plum will be shooting now on the right, and Kiski on the left. That is a missed shot by West. And
so that's going to be a shot from off. She'll miss. Rebounded by Stevens. Just unlucky. Nice move from Stevens, and the layup misses. Rebounded by DeVito. As there goes DeVito. She's taking herself down the floor there. Oh. And she just put the shoulder down and just toppled her.
Built up anger inside her for sure.
As Morgan took it like a champ there. I got to give it to her.
We were saying that earlier, and
that is one thing you do see in girls basketball. They do put their bodies on the line quite a good bit, I'd say. Yeah. More than what I see in boys basketball. I probably have some viewers here that would disagree with me on that, but just getting outboarded all around is Stevens for three.
Yeah, for three. I want to see Golotsky get a three by the end of the game. She's been putting up shot after shot all game. I think it needs to pay off here eventually. Strellick across the logo, looking to DeVito, left side of the floor. DeVito to Pencak, and Pencak holding it, yet to take a dribble. Passes it to Hynak. A lot of holding by the Cavaliers. Hynak to Pencak, takes the three. No, sir. Christmas did not come early.
So they're going to get it up to Stevens here. Stevens, a nice move.
Oh, and too high on the backboard.
It's now DeVito. She's going to get the ball with a nice crossover over to Strellick in the corner.
Oh.
Missed, rebounded by Hynak. Over to
DeVito. Corner three, no. And a foul.
The Cavaliers' strength, I would say for sure, is their ability to get rebounds. DeVito, 5'11", Pencak, 5'11". Alasia Bell, even off the bench, 5'11". They have a lot of height, and they're just getting outboarded right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Because again, we have this little formation there. As Strellick opens up very nicely, she throws up a shot and no use, and DeVito's arm was caught in there. So DeVito and Laverty got tangled up there, went down together, and DeVito's going to get called for the foul.
Yeah, and she will come out of the game.
She exits the game now for sophomore Alasia Bell.
3 fouls, not good. You're down by a bunch. I don't feel like counting it. It's 15.
Yeah.
You need her in the game.
You need DeVito in the game, but again, you have height off the bench with Bell. From a height standpoint, you don't lose much.
Yeah, but I mean, she's probably going to sit the rest of the third.
As Laverty there penetrates the defense, puts it up and in. Kaylin Laverty.
I didn't see that there.
Kiski running the offense here. Bell over to Strellick. Hynak on the cut. She'll lose the ball. Picked up by Pencak in the corner. Dangerous position as she'll swing it to Pencak. To Strellick over to Bell. Bell dribbles, picks it up. Pencak for three. And off the right side of the backboard there. Great pass from West. To Laverty is now. They're going to call a jump ball, maybe?
That's a Hynak foul.
Because that's going to be a grab on 33, Sydney Hynak. as Stevens takes it out in the Laverty over to Vela when it was loose.
Pencak currently has it.
And West with the fighting for it takes her down.
I can just feel and see the anger on every one of the Cavaliers' faces. I mean, it is...
Honestly, both sides, because Plum's not taking it.
No, not at all. They're not giving an inch.
They're not giving an inch to him. You got to give that to a team.
And I'm ready here for the Cavaliers or the Mustangs to put
Pencak,
on
another
full-court
3.
press.
As now that's going to be Hynak exiting the game for Oriana Bell. Both Bell twins in the game now.
And that is West into Stevens.
As she puts it up and in.
Yeah.
And the lead extends for the Mustangs.
Cavaliers just getting picked up and just
toppled.
Yeah. Picked up and dropped again.
Yeah.
Picked up and dropped again.
As Pencak will lose it, but it will stay down here.
And the Cavalier faithful have been quiet. They have been
very quiet. I mean, very good first quarter. We had 10 points in the first quarter, scored 2 in the second, and we are yet to score in the third.
Yeah, yet to score in the third. Not even really, like barely any shot attempts too.
They're just playing great defense. Plum that is.
Yeah.
As Pencak's gonna give it to Bell. Bell's gonna try to drive in and one.
Much needed.
Maybe some life there for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, you make this. This could spark life.
Makes it a 16-point game, but
you gotta go
baby steps.
Yeah, you gotta go point by point. Act like a point. Every layup is a new game.
Every possession start
at
0.
Possession, yeah. If you look at the total score, it's intimidating, but definitely doable.
Definitely a doable game here. Is West going to drive in, and a great move by West. She is very shifty.
I mean, there's not much more you can ask for there.
She was smothered.
Yeah, draw the foul. I mean,
she did her job. She drew the foul. She probably knew she wasn't going to make that shot. As that one really bounced around there on the back iron.
Really, held us quiet there. And Horse Check will check in for Pencak, and Pencak will exit with 2 fouls. And so West, her second shot is no good. So 0 for 2 at the line. Stevens rebound. That is over to Tavrilla. Back to West. West to Tavrilla. Wide open corner 3. And does not sink it.
It's now Laverty with the ball, and that is going to be a foul. Let's see what Mr. Referee has to say. Grab on Bailey Horchacek.
That'll be 2 for her.
Fouls. I mean, 5 fouls already here in the third quarter.
And that first one does not fall. And I mean, this is obviously you want to make your free throws, but
Laverty misses both. They're helping the Cavaliers out. Bell did a very good volleyball jump off the backboard, and West ends up with the ball.
What?
West's motor, to say I am impressed is a understatement.
Pencak, no good. Does get that rebound though, like you were saying earlier. Cavaliers very good with their rebounds.
That's a pivotal point of their game. Is Strelick for 3 off the front iron. So now we're gonna have off come in for Tavella.
And a timeout by the Cavaliers. Coach Brush called the timeout with 2:54 remaining. 31-15. We'll be back after the break. All right, and we are back. And Plum will get it out of the timeout. It'll be West that'll bring it down the floor, and no full court press by the Cavaliers.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah, but
I gotta really give it to great cut there by Off.
Cavaliers do break it up there. That was Horsachek. And so Plum does keep possession of it. If you're Kiski, you got to get a turnover here and turn it into at least 3.
You have to turn anything into points at this point.
Oh, yeah, 1 foul shot will help.
Stevens
That is
for
Stevens
3. It's off. Horsachek saves it.
out of bounds.
I don't know if that was necessarily her ball to save. I feel like Laverty kind of had the grasp on it first, but it's going to be down to Laverty. Back out to Glagowski.
Ooh, she thought about it.
She looked for another three-pointer. And we have a
3-second
3-second violation. Maybe
That'll go on Laftery.
that was much needed for the Cavaliers.
And in high school, Laftery is a junior making that 3-second mistake. You don't see that.
Sometimes it just kind of happens. I feel like that happens in all youth sports. Even though it is high school, this is still youth. Sometimes you kind of turn into a spectator in the game.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Especially being a center type of player.
Yeah, you're always looking, and sometimes your feet just don't move. Bell for
2-pointer.
for 2 off the backboard. Is Alasia fighting for her sister's shot?
And that's a charge.
And a charge. Look at Bailey Horsachek there, setting the feet, taking the contact.
Stevens definitely distraught. Her face showed that one, but
The face says it all. Even the body language walking back down the floor, she is not happy about. That one is a little miscommunication there.
yeah, and a possible after the game post-game interview. Bring him up to the booth.
Who?
Oh,
As Strelick drives in, and a nice floater. There's Coach Brush on the bench. He's telling his players they gotta keep the tempo up.
gotta keep it up. You gotta keep it up for the remaining minute and 30. Make some dumb mistakes. That's what you need here. Bad
That's what
passes.
you need to do. As
And
Stevens for 3.
A shot. Oh, nope.
Off the back iron as West went up for that rebound. I don't know what the necessary the call was, but
Stevens will come out of the game for Tavella.
Tavella. Has West come out of the game yet once for Plum?
No.
She
breaks.
has been in the entire 24 minutes almost, which almost unheard of in 5A high school basketball.
Yeah, and
boys or girls.
11 points for her.
Horsachek
Oh,
drives
too high.
in just too high as Melanchek got the board. As they're fighting for it, as West will end up with it. She'll come out of the scrum. No shot. That is going to be a charge. Strelick, and great finish from West, but Strelick set her feet. She got the contact, and she got the call as Glagowski
And this might be West getting removed. And it
from the
will
game,
be with
and
3
she
fouls.
will come out.
That is.
She's in some foul trouble now. That is going to help the Cavaliers as she's trying to explain down there to
Coach Mole.
Coach Mall what she sees. But
Coach Mole looks like the kind of guy you could go eat Christmas dinner with. He seems like really chill.
he does seem like he has some very interesting stories. I will say, just by his demeanor, his body language.
There's some coaches out in the Whitfield I would not invite.
There's some coaches I'm scared of, as
Yeah, for sure.
Laverty, as she misses. Stevens gets the foul call.
That is, that's good there. Who will goes on Melanchek. That is her first foul of the game. And keep in mind, DeVito is still on the bench.
DeVito's
Even with
still on the
West out,
bench.
no movement by her. I feel like with West out of the game, you take a shot.
This is your time to
put her in.
not even put her in. This is your time to capitalize on not having their best player in. As Stevens again will miss.
Misses both.
As now Horchacek going to take the ball down the floor. And they're going to call it for the travel.
Not with 20 seconds left. Finished out, got the last shot, but totally screwed up there with the travel.
So now Stevens turns into the point guard with West out. Fakes left, goes to the right as Horchacek looking for another one. She won't get it. Kind of a flop.
Bell to
but Bell up to Strelick.
Shaw and
Coach Brush not happy with that one. Strelick with the wide open lane. She stood behind the line. I don't understand the idea behind that.
well, we will actually step aside real fast. We'll be back. All right, we'd like to welcome you back after the timeout. As I was sitting here, I was looking. Oh, man.
Who's in for the Cavaliers? That's going to be Bell, Hynak, DeVito, Pencak, Plowman, as Balanchek and Strelick are going to get a break here.
DeVito does re-enter the game, which, with 2 fouls remaining until she fouls out,
You need DeVito in.
you need DeVito.
She's going to strip that one there, it looks like, but it's going to stay Plum possession.
And Stevens is in. West is still out. I could see West being sat until
Stevens
they
for
need her.
3, and that's going to hit the top.
Yeah.
So, dead ball. So here she comes. West coming back to the table.
Pencak, left side. Over to Plowman, to Bell, near the Whippeal 7 logo, to DeVito, back to Plowman, into DeVito, to
DeVito,
Pencak for 3. Got it!
Much needed 3 there for the Cavaliers.
And possible new life for the Cavaliers.
Very much so.
With that 3 and just one more 2, they're in single digits, or cutting down Plum's lead to single digits. That is what you want.
Life's back into the Kiski bench too.
And
so
the crowd is alive. The bench is
Laverty's
alive.
going to drive in, and that's going to be a foul.
And the foul.
Let's see the number. It's going to be Sydney Hynak.
That'll be Hynak's 3rd of the game. Or 2nd, not 3rd. 2nd. Sorry, my bad. That would have been.
Laverty for the shot that's going to miss off the back iron.
Plum overall is 22% at the free throw line, and that is on display tonight.
Yes. You said that was Plum.
That was Plum. For Kiski,
I will say
62.
I will say Plum, they have left a lot of shots. A lot of even shots, a lot of points out there. It's DeVito, the Hynak, just a little bit too much. The Bell to DeVito.
For 3. No, sir.
Bell's going to drive in, and that's going to be missed. Pencak, they're fighting for the ball. DeVito loses
Out.
it.
White ball.
And they're going to say it hits off of Pencak. That's going to be Mustang ball.
A lot to take in.
Here's West back in the game for the Mustangs now. She got a little break, and she almost looks back at full energy.
And now Bell bringing it down the floor. Bell puts up a shot.
In, and one for Bell.
One. That is the second time tonight.
Second and one for Bell. She takes a lot of contact down there, and she does finish at the rim. I'm going to say over 50% of the time on those harsh contacts.
Yeah. And
we're going to have a Plum substitution here.
Not to curse it here, but we are single-digit lead for the Mustangs. 31-22. I mean,
the shots aren't falling for Plum right now, and when they go to the line, they're just not making them.
But I guess who's back in the game for the Mustangs? Number 15, West. So,
I mean, West was down there just a little bit ago.
That's true. I didn't see
missed, but very unusual miss tonight. As Stevens will get the rebound.
Stevens kind of controlling it. Or controlling it, not kind of. I feel like mindset here is kind of waste time. I know there's still 6 minutes remaining, but
every possession is a must-win.
Force
for both teams.
Yeah, and you want to force the Cavaliers to put
nice move, but
to force the fouls.
Foul will be called. So that's going to be on Oriana Bell.
Yep,
it's going to send off to the line.
And that is good.
10-point lead now for Plum.
After tonight, the Mustangs go on to play at Franklin Regional, their first section game of the year, and the Cavaliers go on to play at Connellsville. So that is next up on the schedules as Off makes that second shot. And now Bell controlling it, going kind of towards the right to Plowman.
Plowman down low to Hynak. It's going to hit off to Vela. It's going to stay Kiski possession.
And so DeVito will pass it in. And a timeout by the Cavaliers. We will step aside. Action will remain in 60 seconds. All right, and we are back. 5:31 remaining. 11-point lead by the Mustangs. Cavaliers only 5 minutes to do it. We'll see what happens.
Bell looking to inbound. She's going to find Hynak, who's going to throw up a shot and off the rim as DeVito turns around, misses.
That will come back to haunt them.
But not for long, as off dribbling. She was in a tough spot along the baseline there, and it's going to stay Kiski ball.
Coach Mole yelling to his team, wake up. I'd agree with that for
yeah, they've only scored 2 points in a... Hynak comes out of it with it. Plowman the shot. DeVito fighting for the rebound. And it's going to stay Kiski ball.
Again, Kiski Area is 31% at their field goals. Not what you want to see.
DeVito with the inbound to Plowman, but I could agree with you, Nate. Kiski's been very insufficient on the offensive end tonight.
Yeah, I would.
Their big scorers, Strelick, Blanchek, DeVito, aren't just not producing on the offensive end.
And Pencak now on the right side near the Whitfield 7 logo.
Running the offense as West will end up with the ball.
That's a good turnover.
As Stevens ends up on the floor.
Down goes DeVito and West. DeVito
gonna get called for the block as she looks like she's in some pain. She did land very hard there. Heard it from up here even, which
and the knee scrape on the floor.
The knee scrape by Stevens could have not have felt good either.
I mean, that sounded like a
that went from the almost, I'm gonna say, half court to about the V of the Cavalier logo.
Yeah.
She hid there for a little bit.
And she'll make the first there.
As Plowman, DeVito, and Bell gonna come out of the game. DeVito looks to be in some pain.
Lower back is what it's looking like.
Tailbone, it looks like. As both shots made there.
We will try to keep you updated on DeVito's injury. But 4 minutes to play. Strelick to Bell to Pencak. And going towards that corner. Stops her dribble to Blanchek. And she'll dribble out of there. So they will.
West trying to get a pickpocket, and there's going to be a foul.
It doesn't draw the foul. Commits the crime, as I like.
That's going to be another foul on West, as Legowski going to bring West out of the game.
And that is almost exactly what you want to see if you're the Cavaliers.
That is good for the Cavaliers. Not terrible for the Mustangs. Stevens is still in the game, as she has 11 tonight.
Blanchek to Hynak.
Hynak put a nice move on him.
Blanchek for three. No, sir.
Hynak's fighting for the ball with Tavella, and it's going to end up being Plum possession.
And so that burnt over 40 seconds, and Cavaliers come up empty. They come up empty. And so Stevens across the logo. Off to Tavilla right side. Over to Arth. That's Morgan at the logo. Stops her dribble. And that'll go right out of bounds.
As I think Morgan saw that Hynak was coming up there. Don't really know. She's kind of lost grip of the ball, maybe lost handle. So now Strelick going to bring the ball down for the Cavaliers.
Pencak likes that corner. And
Pencak
long two.
Long two. Felt like it was forced, but
with 3 minutes,
I feel like you almost got to try to shoot anything. Legowski for three, and she'll hit it.
And that'll be
your first basket of the game.
Yeah. We're not gonna say
she took a lot of shots tonight, as I finally see that she does have a very nice shot on her when it does fall.
Yeah. Yeah. Even the earlier shots didn't fall. She's put up some good ones.
Yes, they've all been open. They haven't been contested shots. Quick release on her. As that's going to be stolen by Tavella. She kind of fumbles around with it, and they'll get it to Off.
Off to Stevens.
Stevens will swing it.
And
another foul, as Hynak does not agree with that call.
Yeah, they are distributing fouls back one after another tonight. I mean, both teams starting to get in some foul trouble. And
Legowski she'll hit that one.
And it's looking like DeVito may sit the rest of the game.
Oh, and I mean, DeVito, when you come into section play, you're going to want DeVito healthy. These games don't matter, as it looked like Hynak stepped on the line.
2:39 and counting. Not counting yet. Sorry, my bad. Tavilla
Vela with the shot. As that will fall. So that's going to get the Mustangs at 240. It's going to make it a 19-point lead. And with about 2:20 left, how do you feel about this, Nate?
I don't want to say you hang the hat up yet, but
You never want to quit, but
Yeah.
it is nice backdoor gut there from Hynak, but intercepted
it's just
by Morgan.
it's mistakes like those that have killed them all game. And
Strelick still some fight in Strelick.
it's always been a good
Nice
rival.
spin move
but
from Stevens down to Morgan. Great dish there from Stevens. She's another player that I was very impressed with tonight from Plum.
And Pencak now right side. Off to Bell, kind of center. To Strelick.
Strelick looked for the
Bell.
three. Bell drives in,
Nice layup.
puts it in for some quick offense.
You know, you can't even abbreviate A Bell because both they're Ariana Bell and Alasia Bell.
Ariana and Alasia, you gotta know the name to the face.
Yes, you do.
Her brother Darius, will see him in action on Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hear he is quite the high flyer.
Quite
From what
the
I've
high
seen
flyer.
from what I've seen in practice, I can hear he can put him down. So hopefully we can see some of that.
Yeah, don't worry. Boys game is exclusively streaming on Pencak Sports Network. Look nowhere else but PSN for the game. Shady Side and Kiski.
As now Strelick gonna try to throw it up to Hynak. Hynak on the
too
run,
far.
and she's gonna step on the baseline.
Yeah, that was very clearly on that line. It was just a matter of time until
Before the ref caught
called
it.
it. Yeah.
And now Hynak, Strelick, and Pencak gonna come out as Brush puts some, not younger players in, but some players we haven't seen a lot tonight. We saw Jada Martin towards the end of the first half. Horchacek's been in a little bit as well.
And I expect a hold here by Plum. Maybe one more possession by the Cavaliers, but
Still some faithful down in the from the Cavalier fans. Mr. Bell down there.
Mr. Bell, man, what a great guy.
Very
I
nice
mean,
man.
We need to get him on the call one of these days. I mean,
Very polite man, that is for sure. As that's going to go down to Morgan. She's going to miss. And DeVito's going to just kind of chuck it there at the end. And that's going to be the game.
and that is the ball game. 43-24, the Mustangs come away, and you love to see the good sportsmanship by both teams as they all clap hands, you know.
So early thoughts after the game. How do we think this went for the Cavaliers?
I think there's some work to do on the defense for sure, and there's some mistakes, sloppy ones they got to work on offense.
Yeah.
I think it's a solid team.
Solid performance. I think this was the first solid team that the Cavaliers have seen.
Yes. Yeah.
Highlands, they had 6 girls. Freeport, they're playing 3A basketball. And Apollo Ridge, I believe that is 2A girls basketball. So,
Yeah, and I mean Plum, good luck to them all year. They'll do great. The issue is the 5A, man. South Fayette, Pine, Richland,
Penn
Upper
Trafford.
St. Clair, Penn Trafford.
Indiana's
Peter-
always a tough one to get by,
yeah,
too.
Peters Township, man. The 5A is stacked. So that is the hard part about that one. We're going to try to get a post-game interview, but everyone has almost left the floor. So
Yeah.
that will not be possible tonight.
So, PSN player of the game, who are we going to put out for that?
I'm giving it to, let me see first name. Tamia West.
I
I'm giving
can
her
agree
player
with
of the
that.
game.
Her motor was what led this Mustang team tonight. She did not quit whenever she was on the floor. I mean, she had that big basket at the very end of the first half, which just kind of summed up the game there for the Cavaliers. Just not out hustled, but just there were some times where not effort, just some hustle is just not there for him.
Yeah, I mean, great. I mean, again, the Cavaliers, not what you want to see after coming off of 2 big wins against both 3 games. Yeah, I actually have that backwards. You know, Highlands,
They haven't really faced turmoil like this yet. I mean,
and they actually go to play Connellsville, which Connellsville is a 6A, so that will be a challenge for the Cavaliers for sure. And yeah, I mean, Plum, they go to play Franklin Regional, first section game.
Franklin Regional, always a historically good ball team down there.
Yeah, I mean, good luck to them.
PIAA state title appearance just a couple years ago for the boys team.
Yeah, I mean, and as you see, AD Jake Nolf, you know, just great care of us tonight, you know, as always.
Of course, as he always does. Really did change the culture for Kiski athletics.
Yeah, I mean, Kiski athletics, man, just such improvement that we've been needing, and I'm excited to see the boys tomorrow night. I haven't seen them play in person.
Thursday.
Thursday. I keep saying tomorrow. I'm just excited, but Thursday night, man. But
You got wrestling tomorrow
wrestling tomorrow. Yeah, I mean Wednesday. We're off on our days, but that'll do us tonight. We thank you for tuning in to Pencak Sports Network. Your final again, the Plum Mustangs 43 and the Kiski Area Cavaliers 24. Thank you for and we will catch you next time.